Our last participant doing their presentation today is Helena Badham from, hope I pronounce this correctly, Mawarnkarra Medical Service, on how the QAAMS HbA1 training benefits her service. Thanks, Helena.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Helena Badham. I am a senior Aboriginal health worker at the Mawarnkarra Health Service in Roban, WA. My background, I am Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander / Migaloo, which means white. My people are from the Gordon Vale area. On the Aboriginal side, I am Yidinji, and on my Torres Strait Islander side, I'm Murray Island person. I'm here to do a presentation on the health service Mawarnkarra. I have been working there for just over a year. Roban is located on the traditional Gara homeland of the Garaluma people. Excuse my lingo, it's not too deadly, eh? We share our Gara with the Yindi Banji, Bamjima and Kurama people who were removed from their lands under the protection and assimilation areas of government. Today, Roban is home to many cultures, and every year people visit our Gara and use our services. Our elders welcome you to the Gara and to Mawarnkarra Health Services. I forgot to put a map in, but thanks to QAAMS, they added a map up there where Roban is. It's situated in the Pilbara. I like to call it the Red Dog Country. Yeah, it's right there at the top there, if you can't see it properly. Mawarnkarra Meeting Healing, so it's a healing health service. It is located in Roban, which services the people of Roban Shire and some community of Ashburton Shire, which is the Tom Price area and all that. The Galuma, Yidinji are the main people groups within the Roban Shire, and there are also other minor groups. Roban is a very fast-growing shire, and our health service sees over 500 patients. Basically, we probably see close to like 80 patients a day when we have 3 GPs. The visiting specialists that come into our health service, because we are a rural community, we have a podiatrist that comes once a week, the physio comes twice a week, we have a dietitian who rocks up at once a week, ophthalmologist comes once every 3 months, optometrist once every 6 months, paediatrician comes once a month, dentist comes once a week. They come in from the Port Hedland. Liver doctor comes in once every 6 months as well. The diabetes educator, she's in once a week. We have a psychologist who is now our new health service manager, so we are looking for a psychologist again. We have the Pilbara ear bus. They service for our children. Otitis media being one of the big common ear infections for our kids at the moment. And we have our own dispensary within the service, so pharmacy help is our pharmacist that comes in every day. We do see a lot of patients who are diagnosed with diabetes. The youngest patient that I have ever diagnosed in that place is 13 years old, with the BSL sugar levels being 20 all the time and over. It is the second leading cause of avoidable Aboriginal death, and its leading cause of hospitalisation in the area. But the Roban Hospital at the moment is quite useless because they don't have a GP there, and they don't like us because we take all the patients there, and yeah, we do a holistic approach to them, and they don't. So I won't bitch about that too much. We all know what they're like. Diabetes at Mawarnkarra, so basically it's like any other AMSs. We do the usual consults, the screenings. We always basically check our 715s, 721s and 723s, which is the health checks and the care plans. Most of our patients do have a care plan, and that we go through Communicare, as most AMSs in WA do. Our goal is to review diabetic patients every 3 months, and we do that by doing the HbA1c and also the ACR. So the QAAMS machines is a big benefit for us in that place, being such a rural, remote area. Our community, that's the community numbers and that. We have 2 DCA Advantage machines situated in our chronic disease room within our clinic. Machines get used every day. We basically use a box or two a day because we have that many diabetics that come in. We have a dispensary, like I said before, the pharmacy. So our Indigenous patients are entitled for free medications. There are certain non-Indigenous patients who are entitled as well. They're the ones with low incomes and who sometimes pretend like to be black people. Aboriginal health workers, there is only 2 of us at the moment, 2 female Aboriginal health workers. We are now able to do bloods and do insulin shots and flu shots and injections and such and such and such. And the chronic disease team calibrates the machines monthly, but I sometimes get in there and help as well because I've done the training before and I like to get out of work sometimes, so I sit there and do that. We don't have a very big staff at the moment, as Mawarnkarra has been going through some bad stuff in the past 12 months. These are just some photos of Mawarnkarra. This is in the waiting area. They have these big signs up there just to let the people know what Roban's all about, what Mawarnkarra is about, and a bit of history of what's Roban, how it was developed. And just on a short note as well, Roban is also full of asbestos. So we have a lot of patients who were born in Roban and who have been diagnosed with asbestos and that. So it's a very common thing at the moment, and they're going down south at the moment to do asbestos screenings now, as us health workers are still going through doing screenings for that now. Yeah. This is just one side of the hallway of our place. You can see we've got the paintings and everything there. The local people and also the people come from outside, they just love it. On the right-hand side there, if you can just see, that's our dispensary, the little window. Our black people love to go bang on that window when no one's in there. But eventually they do get their medications. This is the other side of the hallway. Just at the end to the right, we do have a dialysis room. It has 2 beds, and both beds are being used at the moment for, we have a lady who comes in from, oh God, I forgot the name of that place already. From Narawana, sorry. They travel from Narawana, which is a couple of hours away. And then we have another local patient who also uses the dialysis room. We've already lost 2 of our patients from the whole time I've been there. It's quite sad actually because we're practically losing our elders nearly every week there. I've been there for just over a year and I've lost count of how many elders have passed away because of diabetes. Also on that side is the doctor's consult room, there's a dentist room and the chronic disease room. We have 2 treatment rooms and 7 consult rooms. This is the chronic disease room, there's the 2 machines looking all pretty and stuff. So we have 2 chronic disease nurses. One's basically from Brahms in Broome. She has moved down to us about a couple of months ago. She just got put into chronic disease nurse, and our other nurse, Sharon Compass, she's our registered chronic disease nurse as well. So basically the room looks bigger than that, but not too big. On a different pose, you can see they don't do much posing. I don't know why I took this shot for, but this is our pathology room where we get all the tubes and everything from. Just basically letting you know that it's a tiny room and we all like to try and squeeze in there to get bloods and that. The value of the DCA Advantage machine in our clinic, I mean, it's only just a finger prick, which is much better because not all black fellas like to have needles done and that. So when you tell them that it's only just a finger prick, they're all for it. But they won't do it if you say you're going to do the bloods and that. They run away from you. So we try to basically lock them in on our side so they don't escape out the door because you don't see them then for a very long time until they need their 3 months review with the doctors for medication. So basically the advantage of it is that we can get the results straight away. The doctors can give them their medication scripts and stuff, and then they just go and pick up their medications and they just go home and that, which is why a HbA1 machine is better. Because once you mention to them, you know, we're going to have to do your HbA1c, we're going to have to do bloods off you, they just start swearing at you, and then you look at them just like, okay, don't worry about it then, you know. So it's a good idea to have QAAMS, the HbA machines. Our patients are often very difficult to track down because they like to travel all over the country. Black fella like to walk country all the time. Having all the information at one visit means we don't have to call them back in for results. So if we tell them to come back with the results for the HbA, they will never come back. But good thing about Roban is a small community, we know where they all hide, so it's a good thing for us. I just want to give an example of one of my patients who I see on a daily basis every day. She is a 60-year-old Aboriginal female. She has been on insulin for over 4 months. She was discharged from the hospital on a 27 unit of insulin daily. So basically her first BSL for us was 19 and her HbA results was 10.9. Since then I had been responsible for daily insulin injection and patient monitoring, had been struggling to find the right dose to help control her sugars because this old lady likes to have a bit of a lie to me and tell me she just eats Wheaties in the morning, but I know that she's eating more than just Wheaties. And I sometimes get it out of her and she's having bacon and eggs and baked beans. So there's no telling her otherwise. So basically we have also been using the HB machine. We do her HB every 2 to 3 weeks just to see if her sugar levels have gone beyond that. You know, it's supposed to be 3 months. This old lady's a bit of a difficult one. So basically in October, we started giving her 52 units of insulin. And her BSL have dropped down rapidly to 7.7, so her results for her HB was actually 7.7%. So I always consult with this one doctor all the time because she knows what's going on. And ever since we changed her dosage from 27 to 32 to 52, her now BSL has gone down lower. But she also likes to have a beer as well, so you can't tell her otherwise. I would just like to give a big SL for this, and SO being thank you for Torwharaungalingam. And I hope that one day you can come up there and have a look and see for yourselves what Roban is like. It is quite nice. It's not as red and brown as people might think it is. There is actually some greenery there and that. And just also let you know that it is a mining town, so that's why our staff is not very large, because mining town being very expensive and not a lot of people can afford to live there and that. So yeah, so thanks for that and hope you all have a good day.
Thanks, Helena, and thanks for coming all the way from Rogan to Adelaide to tell us about your service.